Okay, this is a video on how to take an RTF file and extract questions from it and import them into ExamView, and then take those ExamView questions and put them up into Angel. So in order to do this, we have to download an RTF file from a book publisher's website or wherever, and we'll go ahead and open that up, and we should have something similar to this. And the first thing you have to do is, okay, you can leave everything by default here. You'll have to change some of the formatting of the questions. As you can see, I've already done a few, up to 4, and what we're looking at is, here's one that's unformatted. Basically, when you open up an RTF file, it looks just like this. As you can see, what you have to do, you have to take out this line and also number these accordingly, so they have to be in sequence. So to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now I can do 6 for this one. And let's go ahead and copy the answer for this. As you see, we have to put it directly below the question. So if I'm on 5, I'm going to copy and paste that here. Actually, I'm on 6, aren't I? See, there goes the user error right there. You would have incorrect answer if you were following along word for word. Okay, so all I have to do is just paste this in right after the question. Number 6, good to go. Now what I don't want is I want to get rid of that. Same with this. There's no sense in having that up there. And then let's go ahead and do one that has an image on it. So I'm going to get rid of question 22 here, and I'm going to do question 23, which really is question 7. So I'm going to go ahead and put in number 7 and get number 7's answer. And paste that underneath the question. Take out the 7. I don't want that to show up. Okay, so we've got it formatted the way we want, and now the thing to do is certainly save it once we have it, and then we also have to close it out because we can't import a file that's currently open. So now I could come into ExamView, the import utility, and I'll need to resize this here as soon as it opens up. Well, actually, I'll just move it over here so we can see it. Alright, so we hit next. Now here, as you can see, my file's not listed here, the chapter 2, the one I was working on. So I actually have to navigate to the location, which in this case is on my desktop. So I'll have to go in here, Documents and Setting, my username, Desktop, open it up, and there's my file. Select that, hit Next. You can just leave all the defaults, you don't have to change anything. The only reason you'd want to change it is if in the RTF file there is different representation or different keyword used for that type of question. But in this case there isn't. The questions I downloaded were from ECMP site, so I didn't need to do anything. So I'm going to hit Next and then Finish. And it'll go ahead and import them. The file's already there because I already did this once. So as you can see, it imported the first 7 questions, but it didn't import any after 8 because I don't have any. As you can see, the question's blank because it's not formatted correctly. That's fine. We don't care. So after they are all imported, now I can go into ExamView, the test generator, and I can go ahead and create a new test. And we're just going to call it test. Okay, and now I just select my questions from a list. By default, the import utility puts the files, the RTF files, right in this location, so you shouldn't have to navigate anywhere. So I select the question bank, hit Next. It asks me what questions I want to select. I'm just going to select the first 7 and Finish. And here we go. Our questions are now in ExamView, so I'm good to go. As you can see, the images are here. Now, in order to maintain or retain, rather, those, I need to export and say Angel. Now it's going to have this little dialog box for me, and I'll just call these Test. Hit Save. For this, You can leave it default, doesn't really matter. And that's it. Now all I have to do is come into Angel and then import those questions I just created. So to do that, I just come into my class, hit Manage, Import Wizard, Content Package, Browse, and I select my test. Hit Open, upload the file, good to go. Wherever I want to put it on the top level, OK, Lessons. And there's my test. So I am all set. And as you can see, it maintained the questions, the images rather, and that's really what we were going after here with uploading this RTF file. So you can preview it. You can see that here's all the questions, here's the answers. The only thing I did notice is that you don't have for each of these questions, it doesn't maintain the reference. So if you look here, if I go into the question and I hit edit, it doesn't give me the feedback, and that's one thing that kind of sucks. So yeah, sorry about that. So you could paste it in if you were so inclined, but that's basically it on how to take an RTF file and import it into ExamView and then export it into Angel.